it, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team count, that's a big number.
Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems. I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want. Yeah, call us dangerous, ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us, no barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much, actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog, I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like, yeah, in the field like, yeah.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
White 90, red Delta! Hey, ground 80! Check 43! Buffalo 1, Buffalo 1. Hey, Delta! 52's the mark, boy, 52. On the army. Where's 52? White, 89!
Following the interception here, Rivers. He's going to take a shot for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta! Load it!
Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. Space to run past the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
At the 30-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Now a handoff for Drake. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the interception, here's Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Rosen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
On On the give, this is Drake. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
You might be getting tired of seeing me. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Third and long here for Rosen. Able to find Switzer. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Faking the give to Drake, now Rosen. And throw right side complete to Parker. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
First foray into the red zone for Miami. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Hey, alert, alert. Hey, alert, alert. Mike, 61, matchbox lights.
Switch.
Rosen will throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Thomas Davis picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, no takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
57 to Mike. Bandit. 57 to Mike.
Mike, Zoo.
Let's go. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Check. 57 to Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A reminder coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. And tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh. Bengals and Steelers, 2 teams, well, they don't like each other very much. That's well documented. That starts at 8:15 Eastern as we close out the month of September.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, 79! 79! 6-6, pull it high.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Black 11! I know he ain't got it. Cluster. 52.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Allen's first catch. Good for a 1st down. And a good quarter. Facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, it's Gordon, and this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Rosen off the play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Rosen to throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Coming to you. Coming to you.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
You're trash. You're trash. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Hug.
57.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Thomas. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Check 55 the mic. Check 55 the mic.
Recon, 132 fighter.
You go tight.
Hey, Delta.
You got tight right there.
Hey, check. Hey, ready.
Now Gordon on first down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. It appears they'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Rosen. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Here we go.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
All day. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Deep.
Now Rosen looking to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. Returnable for Thomas. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
And the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through.
52's the play. 89.
On 2nd down and 4, Rivers. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown.
They can't stop you, son.
Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. Our first update now comes from Atlanta. And it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved down to an early advantage. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach David? He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on 1st down. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Derwin James, an all-pro as a rookie last year, up from his safety spot to make the tackle. We have hit halftime. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
First down, Rivers. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Hey, Haywood. He's scared. Mark 55. Mark 55.
On second down now, it's Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After first and second down went backwards, it's third and very long.
Kill.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You can't block me. Check 24. Check 24. Money. 57 the mic. 57 the mic.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third and 5.
The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be third and 5.
27. Check Mike 27. Hey, me and you all day. All day.
Now Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it.
At their own 8-yard line.
They're 180. 380.
All right. Here we go. Let's go.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it.
Switch.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he's got some space here. And he will will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play there by Gordon. 43 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Gordon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Hey, Delta!
Mike, check.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rivers. Flush to his right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Come on, QB, come on.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
This is Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Rivers. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Load it.
Heavy, give me some.
Five.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. I got him.
Hey, Rocket.
59, Mike 59.
Rivers. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 1st touchdown on the year. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your...
They'll start the drive with Dre. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Who that?
They stay on the ground with Drake. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3.
He's coming. He's coming. Double up.
And it would appear he's going to be short of a 1st down as he stopped right around the 29. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And this Charger offense is running away with this one. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Here's Matt Hawk now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Yeah, 52. 52's the mic. Stop your whining.
They'll start here with Jackson. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
First down, Chargers.
A give to the brother of J.J. This is Derek Watt. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Now it's Jackson, and he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to kick it away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely